Hello YouTube. So I have finally built up the courage to post my videos on YouTube. So I thought I would introduce myself to the WLS community. My name is Alicia and I live in Ohio. And I am pre-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My surgery is actually next week. It is early Saturday morning, January 25th, 2014. And my surgery is scheduled for January 29th. The reason I decided to go ahead and take the big leap and document this journey on YouTube is really because of what the YouTube community has meant to me with respect to my preparation for weight loss surgery. I think that there is an amazing community out there, and I want to be a part of it. There seems to be an immense amount of support out there for everyone who is going through this journey, and it has just been incredibly helpful to me to be able to watch everyone's journey. And so when I decided that I was going to go down this path, I started documenting my process and keeping my own videos and saying, okay, I'm going to just do this for me and I'm not going to post them. And then I said, well, maybe one day I will. And so this is a big, big, big step for me. I'm not an open book. I tend to keep things very close to the vest. So for me to put myself out there is a huge step for me in terms of really embracing this journey and embracing, the new life that I want to live. So a little bit about myself. I am 40 years old. Like I said, I live in Ohio. I've lived here for about 6.5 years. I'm originally from Oklahoma. And, I won't go into too much detail, but, just kind of a brief history as far as what has brought me to this place. I have been overweight my entire life, like many of us in this community. My first kind of recollection of, or my first memory, realization that I was, in fact, overweight was, I remember it vividly. I was in the second grade, and we were doing a math project or a math workbook. And we were going through an exercise, and everyone had a picture of a scale, and everyone had to write down in their workbook how much they weighed. And I remember, and this is second grade, I remember writing down 100 pounds and not thinking anything of it. And I remember a kid next to me looked at my worksheet and said, and yelled out to the class, "You weigh 100 pounds? Oh my God," just made a big deal about it. And, then it caught the attention of the kids in the class, and, they spouted out how much they weighed, and I realized, I felt embarrassed. And I remember erasing the 100 and writing 99 as if, the fact that I weighed 100 pounds in second grade, I was in triple digits, that was the issue. And at that moment, I knew I was different. And so from that point on, I think I tried to live my life in such a way that, or I pretended that I did things to try to pretend that I wasn't different than everybody else. That, I could keep up with people, and, I tried not to allow myself to have physical limitations, and I managed that pretty well for a long time. And I still, at my size, maneuver throughout the world fairly well. I've thought about weight loss surgery off and on, probably for the last 10 years. But something inside me always said, no, you don't need that. You can make it happen yourself. You can get it together. And, when I turned 40 a few months back, I had to take stock of where I was. And I had to make some decisions about what I was going to do about my life. And I had to, ask some tough questions as far as whether or not I was living the life that I wanted to live. And I knew that I wasn't. And I knew a big part of that was due to the excess weight that I had been carrying around my body since I could remember. And at that moment, things just became crystal clear for me. And I realized that it's time for me to ask for help. And I've always tried to do things on my own, and I've always been very independent. And I had to come to the realization that I cannot do this on my own, and I need help. And that was at the end of August 2013. So soon after, I booked an appointment to start the process. And I officially started the process on September 15th. And, went through the insurance approval process, have taken the prerequisite, diet and nutrition courses, have gone through the various tests and gotten the insurance approvals and, procedures at the hospital. And I had my pre-op appointment finally on the 16th of December and got the green light and go ahead. And, I am just 4 days away from surgery. And I am calm, and I am sure, and I am ready. And I am so thankful that I have been able to get to this place. And I don't think it's hard for me to find the words to express what this means for me. And it's, I think it's becoming real for me now. I haven't, it's funny, I have not been emotional at all. And all of a sudden, I decide to introduce myself to the world, and I start, pouring my guts out, which is not something that I normally do. But anyway, I am just hopeful for what the future holds. And I am hopeful that I will be able to connect with a community that seems so supportive and so caring, and people who genuinely wish the best for one another. And so that is why I'm doing this. Also, hopefully to pay it forward a little bit. I know how much these videos have meant to me, and maybe I can be of some help to someone else. So, my videos will probably look all out of sync because I've uploaded videos from the past 3 months, but I've chosen to keep them private. So I'm going to upload this video as my introduction to the WLS community, and then also upload the other videos that I have been making thus far to document my journey. So, I'm just really excited for what the future holds. And I feel good. I feel really, really good about the path that I have chosen for myself. So, this is me, Alicia. Alicia, know thyself. And I will be talking to you guys later.